I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Can you guys hear the music? I can't. You can't? Okay. Well, it's playing in our heads. Welcome to the Vanderpump Rules After Show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you can see, we are not in the studio. Obviously, we are all self-quarantining, being as safe and healthy as possible. My name is Ravette, and with me I have little baby Katie Thompson.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. And we also have Jeroslyn Jovan.
Hi, y'all.
And of course, Archie J. We got the whole gang here tonight.
Hey.
How's everyone doing?
Staying safe. Quarantine cuties, you know?
Yeah, lonely. It's okay.
It's good to see some humans.
Good. It's really nice to get this human interaction. I do agree. So, okay, I'm really happy we can do this show tonight because this was Jax and Brittany's wedding episode, which we've all been waiting so long for. They finally make it down the aisle. I can't wait to get into all of that. Of course, all the beautiful drama that comes along with it. Back in LA, we have James and Raquel and their drama, Dayna and Max, and so much to get into. We have some news, and of course, we're handing out our pumptinis of the wedding tonight. So before we get into all of that, I want to know your guys' overall thoughts. So, Jeroslyn, do you want to start?
Yeah, I thought it was an emotional episode. I was sympathizing with Jax because I could understand why he was emotional, being that his parents weren't there. And the fact that he cheated on Brittany like a dog, and the fact that they're married. So I could understand. Because I was watching it with my fiance and he was like, well, why is he crying and she's not crying? And I was like, well, you know what? You're right. And I think it's because he cheated on her like a dog and then his parents aren't there. So that was my analysis. And then all the, weddings just bring up drama because some people could be feeling some kind of way, whether it's because you're single or unsaid feelings towards someone. So I was here for the side conversations with Kristen and Stassi and Lala. I was here for all of it. I love weddings, by the way. Free food, free alcohol, and love is in the air. Mm-hmm. So I really, really did enjoy. And they did have a beautiful wedding, I must say. And it was really fun seeing Lance turn up with them at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I was here for it. Cute episode.
Yes.
Love it. Katie, what did you think?
What I really liked about it is that it felt like a classic Vanderpump episode that I've been missing this season because there wasn't as many new people. I feel like not to hate on the new people again, but it's just just with the group and just, I don't know. It was great to just see the close knit of everything. And I was crying the whole time. I was Ravette would texted me and she was like, yeah, I'm so happy we didn't watch this at AfterBuzz because I was sobbing and I was just crying the whole time. And Brittany looked so good and she was so excited. And I have a lot of feelings about the Kristen Carter baloney. So I'm sure we'll get into that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Archie, what were your thoughts tonight?
Yeah, I have to piggyback off of Katie and Jeroslyn. I feel like this is the episode that we needed at this time while everything in life is a little bit, infested and, and very corona-filled. So this gave us that little hope. And it was like, our OGs are together and they're having good times. And although there was a little bit of negativity with Carter and whatever, it was just this episode was fulfilling as a viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was. I definitely agree. I was so emotional the whole time. I tweeted about it. Jax liked my tweet, which made me cry even more. I was like, why am I crying?
Okay.
Why am I so emotional? I've been in this room for way too long, guys.
I've been crying at commercials lately, so I feel you, girl.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It's in the air.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, yeah, definitely. I agree, though. I think it's just what we needed during this time in all of our lives, this craziness. We needed a really good, wholesome Vanderpump episode, and I think that's what we got tonight. So, okay, let's start with the wedding. My first question, which is totally random, but why was Randall just in bed chilling with Beau? when all the groomsmen were like getting ready. Like, he was just like, yeah, man, you like Bruce Lee? Like, I don't know what they were talking about.
Well, but we see later that he talks to Tom, to Bubba, and he's like, you were supposed to tell me that I was supposed to get ready and I never heard from you again. What the heck? But like, if everyone's getting ready, like, go get ready with everybody. Like, what the heck? Why are you cuddling with Beau?
That was my favorite part from the whole episode. I literally was laughing out loud. First of all, I just want to say I love seeing Randall in the show. You know, we've heard so much about him. At first, he couldn't even be named. So to now see him in the show, and even just how much you could tell he wants to be a part of it, it lets us know that Lala hasn't been lying all these years. He's really been into her. You know, like, he seems like a genuine dude. And seeing him in the middle of the Beau, it was just so adorable. I could understand why he was still in the bed. Like Lala said, he has an assistant who typically lets him know everything he needs to do. And that she wasn't there. And so he was just like, I'm used to doing what I want, and I'm a multimillionaire. So this is what we do. We move at our own time. So I totally get it. It was so adorable. That was hands down like one of my favorite scenes of the whole episode.
Yeah, and I mean, just to like go off of that whole, like Lala said, he normally has someone telling him what to do. He was in Kentucky, just high key on vacation. So, you know, track of time, and sorry, not sorry.
Well, Kentucky vacation.
Love it.
True. Well, one of my favorite parts was when Jax was talking about his dad. I wrote it down. He said, I finally became the son that he raised. And oh my God, that's one of the parts. I lost it. Like, and because he was sad his mom didn't text him. And I don't know about you guys, but like, you can be in, I don't want to sound like Lady Gaga, but you could be in a like room with 100 people that like love and care about you. But for me personally, like, if my like parents aren't there, I just don't feel complete. You know what I mean? So like, I totally understand where he was coming from, but I'm really surprised his mom didn't reach out to him. Like, I don't know if their relationship will ever, you know, he was tweeting about it today too. He was saying, you know, I think my mom's doing fine. I don't know. My dad left her a bunch of money, but it just, the whole thing makes me so sad.
Yeah, it was also like, it was a sweet moment to see Brittany dance with her dad, but it was also so sad to see Lala get so upset. Like, you know, she was feeling that because she's going to get married, like they're engaged, but she's not going to have her dad to do that with. And then I was just like, it got me all teared up because I was thinking like, if I couldn't dance with my dad, because that's what you think about. It's like you think about these moments. Yeah. So, but yeah, I like that she said, but I'm glad that Brittany got to have that moment with her dad. That was sweet. And it was nice to see Randall be there for Lala. Right. It is nice to see Randall on the show. It definitely is. We have heard about him for a long time. So it's nice to see that in action.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying too, along the lines of this just being an emotional episode, because it really makes you think and self-reflect. And those are the things that really matter. So even if, you know, you're not in a place right now where you're in a relationship or your parents know like you found the one, you never know when it's that last moment. So it's like, try to be that son or daughter or person that, you know, your parents would want you to be, so that you don't have to live with any regrets or, you know, feel any way. But it's at least good that Jax is able to give himself that self-assurance that he knows his dad is watching over him and is proud of him.
Yeah. And I mean, I think there's like two really big occasions that bring a lot of people together and bring family together. And I think that's why it was very emotional, because it's weddings and it's funerals. So, you know, that's why this was like a very big episode. And I was just really happy that, you know, although she had her own situation going on, Lisa was able to be there and be present for him, as she has kind of been that mother figure for like the last 10 years.
Yep. Very true.
Exactly. So nice. But yes, I also lost it when Lala was watching Brittany dance with her dad, and it was nice seeing Randall comfort her and just be there for her, and just all the feelings. Let's move on to a different feeling, anger. Kristen and Carter.
Oh, Lord, help me in this topic.
She has been advocating for this man to attend this wedding for months. He comes and she's just like completely ignoring him. Jax is pissed. He's like, I could have saved money, one less guest.
doesn't make any sense. I don't understand.
And then when they did talk, it was just like a disaster. Katie, please tell us what you're thinking.
I mean, you just said it. This whole season, I have been on your side about this whole breakup thing and like blah, blah, blah. And then you get into a fight with Stassi and you're like, he's my best friend. That's why I need to have him there. If he's your best friend, you would talk to him some. So and she's just like, I just have to tell him that like, I'm going to be with the girls. But it's like, I mean, and like, why were they not sitting together? What? I have so many questions I don't understand. And in that conversation, why was he there? He did not need to be there, y'all.
Right. Well, my first response is I love this, Katie. Like, I love all of your hand gestures.
The woe is me.
Yeah. I love that. I just want to let you know that.
Thanks.
Now, I'm going to have to get up in Kirsten's ass real quick because I was on your side, girl. You had me read all the girls to Phil. Now, we won't sit here and say that we didn't always know that Kristen was the problem. Anyone who knows Vanderpump knows that Kristen's the problem, in addition to the issue of just whether or not Carter wants to get a job or not. I didn't feel that was the big issue. I felt the big issue is Kristen, and then she'll pump fake in front of her friends. But now, when your friends are giving you, like, they're done with you right now because they're just like, we're done with your games. So now you're at the wedding with Carter, and Carter's just like, I love you. I want to be with you. You're the only one I want to be with. I'm here at the wedding. And it's like, honestly, Kristen was arguing with herself. She's like, but, okay, well, tell me why you love me. Girl, if you don't know why he loves you after all this time, the fact that you're crazy and he's still with you, that's how you know he loves you. In addition to, I know that she is just reaching for issues because that's what we've seen of her. And when she said the line of oh, I'm over here dealing with this, and I just watched my best friend get married, and the other Stassi's engaged, and girl, do you remember that person called Karma? Do you remember that you cheated on your man with your best friend's man while your man was in the other room, including some fellatio? And that's why you're at the wedding, bitter Betty. Because if it was up to you, Stassi wouldn't have been there. Jax probably wouldn't have been there if Kristen would have got the last say. So she better just get back with Carter because he's the only one that's going to deal with you. You better get back with Carter, girl. That's the only hope you have.
How about that moment when like Carter was downstairs when she was talking shit to Scheana about him, and then he came up, he goes in for a kiss, she dodges it for a cheek kiss, and then they proceed to have the most uncomfortable, longest hug I have ever seen. Yes,
I was going to say this.
I was like,
it was gross.
So long. And she had the look of death in her eyes while she was doing it. It was like one of these hugs. She was just like, and I'm like, girl, what is it? You wanted him here.
Hate it. Personally, I cannot. I don't like Kristen, right? I've despised her from like season 3, and she's just a complete nuisance and a little bit less than smart. And we compare to our own friend groups, maybe you wait on your homegirl to get it together. She's not getting it together. I am Katie in this situation, and I don't want any parts of it. And the fact that Carter is at this wedding and she's not entertaining it at all, it's just a little bit weird, and it's not painting the picture that you want the narrative to be for your friend group. No.
I still wasn't even able to see the issue after their whole conversation. I'm just like, wait, like, why did they break up? Other than the fact that Kristen just is a hot mess and doesn't know what she wants at any given time.
And he's a
I don't know either. And she kept saying, she said, I thought I would be sad if Carter wasn't here, and I would be, but he's here and I'm still sad. Girl, like, you are self-sabotaging.
You need therapy.
Like, yeah.
When are we going to see that episode? When are we going to see that episode? That's the episode I want to see.
Yeah.
Them in therapy or why they broke up?
Not them, Kristen. Solely. She needs some healing.
Yeah. Do y'all think that they had
still
sex
woke up
that
in the
night?
same bed.
I think so. I think they
do?
do.
Oh, yeah, they woke up in the same bed, but Scheana was with them. But
Yeah.
they didn't have a threesome.
Would she just stop by in the morning time to give him a muffin?
A morning cuddle.
I'm thinking a different morning muffin.
I would say that would be the most train
don't
wreck
get it.
of a threesome. Tears,
I
toss
feel
of
like
frozen eggs.
Kristen would definitely be the type that would just start sobbing after sex
Yeah.
for no reason. You've got no
Yeah.
idea why, and the guy is just like,
Just
what
kill the vibe. Like, oh my God. That was fun, but now it's not.
And Scheana would just be looking at herself in a mirror and
Yeah.
Snapchatting and like
Yeah.
tapping with her acrylic nails.
Had a threesome.
Did you guys see the guy Scheana was making out with?
Yeah.
What?
She was making out with him and then ended up in the bed the next day too. She is very promiscuous, as we all know.
Wait, who did she make out with?
Make
You didn't
no
see
reference, you know?
No.
Yeah, it was
Just a
long.
dude.
What?
It was a long scene.
But hey, I'm all here for a
At the
promiscuous woman.
wedding.
Girl, get yo kisses and get yo dick. Get
Okay,
it. I am all for a promiscuous lady. You do your thing, girl. No judgment here.
But that's what she said though. She said that she was a perfect bridesmaid because she was like entertaining, you know, the other groom, making out. She said she's doing exactly what Kristen needs to be doing. She's making out with the other, you know, groomsmen and having a good time dancing, drinking, and she put on like sweat.
Like, that's the thing is like Kristen doesn't know how to be single.
Right.
Like you're miserable in a relationship, you're miserable single, you're miserable in a situationship. Girl, like you have to go get help. And I don't understand how, you know, she's a grown woman. You watch yourself back on TV and you don't feel like you need help. You just keep going on in life.
Archie's facial expressions are amazing. I love watching you guys straight on because I can actually see everybody. It's great.
I can't see everybody. I can only see who talks. So I'm just like sitting here. I don't know if everybody can see me all the time. So I'm just
You gotta
sitting here.
switch your screen, girl.
Yeah, you got to do the different kind of view, a speaker view.
Yeah. So anyways, okay. Stassi and Beau are at the wedding too, another couple, and they seem to be doing great. But Stassi, you know, I think it's normal a little bit to be at a wedding and with your boyfriend, like, oh, must be nice to get married.
Yeah.
But as we know, they get engaged eventually in real life, and we'll see it play out in the season. But Beau was kind of like, you know, I'm taking my own route. Leave me alone. Like,
yeah, relax.
Well, no guy wants to be like pressured into, you know, like because we all know he's gonna do it. So like, just leave him alone. Don't be that girl, and don't say it too much to where it don't happen.
But she is that girl though, because she mentioned that it's the one thing she doesn't have control over.
That's true.
True.
Yeah, but it's also still just a little awkward when it's like we're at the wedding of your ex-boyfriend. Chill. Let's have this conversation another time.
I think that
I like
When
how
they
she
did
brought
the
up at one point.
flashbacks
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Stassi like wanting to marry Jax, I
loved
dying.
it. I loved it so much.
Yes, because it's such a reminder of how at a point in your life you are convinced that you're in love with someone that in like 10 years you're going to be like, what? Oh my God. I'm not even attracted to you. So it's really funny. I love seeing them be able to reflect back on their younger selves because we all been there, done that.
So moving on to the after party, Hooters at your wedding after party, yes or no?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good, especially because you know the theme. Brittany worked at Hooters. I thought that was so cute. I wanted to be at that wedding. First of all, they got me wanting to go to Kentucky.
Right.
I was like, oh, Kentucky looks lit. I need to Kentucky, y'all.
We gotta get
Jocelyn.
Guys, I really think though, Tom Sandoval takes the cake for MVP of the night. He totally saved the night.
Yes.
The tampons.
The tampons.
And Jax gave him a B-.
He said C too. He also said maybe C. But when I read that, when I saw that, I rolled my eyes. I was just like, he's still being so petty about what had already happened when he's stepped up to the plate and become the best man.
Super stepped up. Like even the fact that he once was not invited, then he got re-invited, and he like didn't even make a fuss about it, came and had everything. He was like, who needs this? I have this, and tampons. What man thinks to bring tampons? I love that. I
know.
And then
Ariana
brought
calling
the
him
girl
like,
the
we have an
tampons.
emergency. We need a tampon on floor 3 right now.
And then he brought the tampons and then brought her a White Claw. And I was like,
and I love seeing him dance with Lance, and Ariana's like he's living his 12-year-old boy band dream.
Yes.
Going underneath his legs and shit.
He
was
amazing.
so into it. I was so here for it. That was so cute. I love that because that's the best part of the wedding is the reception.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so here for it. It was such a cute wedding. I know they turned all the way up. I really hate when I see a dope party that I wasn't invited to. And I wish I was friends with someone that I could have got an invite.
There'll be another wedding.
Same.
Maybe Stassi.
Yeah. I got to make friends with her.
Manifest. You will. All right. So before we move on to our next topic, I have to thank you guys, the viewers, for tuning in and making us the ESPN of TV talk, even when we're all self-quarantined and at home. I'm sure now I know I could use entertainment now more than ever. So thank you for tuning in. If you are on YouTube, we have great news. We're actually live streaming. There's a few people in the chat right now. Selena Marie Gonzalez, Lauren Tracy, and Carla Castillo, Audrey O. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing your thoughts. You guys are so nice. Carla says, hey, just wanted to say y'all are my favorite podcast. Hope everyone is having a good day. Thank you. If you are listening on iTunes, please give us 5 stars. More good news. We have 2 more 5-star reviews for this week.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to read them right now. So Baroness03, she gave us 5 stars, but the title is Stop Coming for Queen Katie. But this is, okay, I respect this review a lot because she doesn't agree with us, but she still gives us 5 stars.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I totally hate liking your podcast. How do you love James and hate on Katie? I can't with shade. I still love listening, even if I'm yelling at you in my car about how wrong you are. Definitely agree about Scheana.
I love that.
Love it.
I love that. And listen, if I have to choose between Katie and James, I'm choosing Katie. I can't speak for everybody here, but that's just my opinion.
I think it's because our Katie has such a vibrant personality. So she, in a way, they think she's speaking for all of us and with her love of James. But if you think about it, she's the only one that speaks James.
I love James.
It's true.
None of us like James.
None of us
Katie.
I do.
So
it's funny that Katie hates Katie, couple of Katies.
Wow, how ironic.
It's so cool that, she can disagree with our opinions, but still be like, this is a cool podcast. So thank you.
Yeah.
One more 5-star review from Jessie J, 2019, SAH time just for me. I love this podcast. I'm a stay-at-home busy mom of 3, and as soon as I drop off the kids, I run my errands and press play on this podcast. I love the banter, their insights, and the laughs. You guys are the best. Thank you for giving me some great car driving fuel.
Nice. I love that. Oh my God.
You totally make our whole day all the time. Every week we say it. So we got to move on to our next topic. Back in LA, I know it's not the most intriguing part, but
I like the newbies. I like them.
How?
You're the
I'm here for it.
So then tell us, how do you feel about Dayna, regretting breaking up with Max and trying to get him back?
Because she really likes him. Come on, ladies. We've been there now. You know you've been there. You started talking to a dude and you know deep down that he's an F-boy, but he's so cute and the D is so good and he cuddles so nice, and you like his swag. So it's like when he does something that's like an asshole thing, it's like, yeah, we're going to stop speaking, but there you go. Hit him up in like 2 days, like, what you doing? Or sending him a picture or something, because it's like, you're really feeling him. And I get it, Dayna. Like they do make a cute couple, and at the same time, she had a little backstory, just kind of figuring out that the other girl could have been a bit delusional with all of the claims.
In his shirt, delusional in his shirt.
Speak on it.
It's the early days. I think in the early days of a relationship, you gotta go through the punches.
No, you
It's not
don't.
gonna be perfect. You could pass up a potentially good long-term relationship if you guys don't make it past the rocky first half of the relationship. You gotta go through that thing.
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
I don't want the first part of my relationship to be rocky and to see some other girl rocking
because I didn't have my ring on. I gotta remind y'all that I am speaking from experience. Okay.
We don't know anything about your relationship.
We went through it, y'all. And somebody could have been telling him years ago, leave her. And vice versa. You gotta be able to get through those little BS. It's gonna happen. It's the early days.
Were you posting in someone else's shirt and like all this crap? Like, no. And then I love the fact that she was like, I thought they were at a fancy Italian place, not Jones on 3rd.
What does that matter?
What?
Why does that matter?
Girl, it don't matter if they were getting a smoothie or a steak at Morton's. It don't matter. The fact that he dated her and she was wearing his shirt is enough for me. Goodbye.
If he took her to Jones on 3rd, that means he's not feeling her like that. It was just a regular little hookup.
Do you know how good their BLTs are?
Listen,
I understand going back to an ex. I get it, but the whole like it was the wrong Jones. He obviously wasn't kidding if he went to that Jones.
I was
like, don't
screaming.
justify it like that.
Stupid.
Say you miss him.
Dumb.
Look, I know
Just
that's
like, I'm a dumb bitch and I miss my ex.
Yes.
We've all been there. It's okay.
Just own it. But I just want the listeners to know, when you start out dating someone, I really want this point to resonate. When you start out dating with someone, both of you guys are gonna fuck up. He's gonna fuck up at times. You're gonna fuck up at times, especially if you're young and in your 20s and getting to know each other and getting to know other people at the same time. If
fuck up and fucking someone else are two totally different things.
Sometimes fucking up involves fucking. You know what I'm saying?
No!
Girl,
guys, you guys are scaring Billy Branch. He says, note to self, do not piss Katie Thompson off. we're all family here, guys. It's Billy, thank you for tuning in. We will not be pissing Katie off, or Jocelyn, or Archie, or anyone.
I have red hair. She fiery. She feisty. Sorry about it. Sorry, not sorry.
You know, at the end of the day, Max just doesn't want Dayna, and she kind of messed it up. And Audrey-O says, or actually Billy Branch says, Dayna seems like a smart one. She'll get over it. I kind of agree.
And she's pretty. She'll find someone else.
Yeah.
And you know what? If they end up back together, y'all gonna remember what I said.
Well, I don't know. We're not doing predictions because they did give like a new, like, here's what to expect on this season. And she's like, now she wishes that she didn't talk to Max because she likes Brad. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, I can't wait to see that.
Do these guys know that they could date people outside of the show and outside of the restaurant? Because, like, there are other boys.
That's no right. Okay.
What? I don't think so.
I mean, Beau was,
course,
we found him extra, like,
Raquel
here.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. And, you know, even Brittany wasn't on the show. You know, they brought her on after she started dating Jax.
Yeah.
Right.
So that worked out best for all of them. But we have to talk about James and Raquel. Katie, I'll let you take the floor.
My boy is driving himself to a party in the hills and he's not drinking.
Why is he allowed to do that? If she had said, I'm going to a party in the hills, but I'm not drinking, he would have lost his shit.
Oh, he absolutely would have. Also, why do you need to go to a party in the hill? Like, what? Are you 20? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's he going to a party in the hills for? If you're not drinking.
And you're not single.
Yeah, I don't know. I also
Networking.
doubt that he was not drinking. He totally had a drink. Wait, do we think that he cheats on Raquel like all the time still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we do? Okay.
I don't think all the time, but I still think he cheats on her periodically, like when he probably is DJing. Like he DJs all over the place, Vegas, everywhere. Like he's meeting a ton of girls. We know how much James is feeling himself. I just don't look at him and feel like he is above cheating. I think.
Don't we think these girls would be like coming out of the woodwork though and being like, I slept with James? I don't know.
He could find the right ones, but you know what? You're right. I think if he was being reckless, he would have already gotten put on blast by now. So maybe he is being faithful right now.
If James were to cheat, I feel like now, because he's been accused in the past with like other girls that work at SUR or that like run in their circles. I think it's easy for him if he wanted to cheat on her with like fans and like girls that are like groupies and just go to his shows or whatever.
Yeah. And then just be like, oh, they're crazy. They're fans. Of course, they're going to say that they're sleeping with me. They came to my See You Next Tuesday because I'm awesome and I'm white Kanye.
And I love redheads named Katie.
Hey, James. What's up, sweetie? Yeah. Not really. I would never. That wouldn't. No.
I saw her in the corner. She lifted up her skirt and was twerking, and I just didn't know what to do.
Literally me at SUR with like Guillermo in the corner watching, just ready to kick me out. I'm like, oh, we gonna put this back in its skirt then. Sorry, everybody.
Not Guillermo.
Yeah, I saw him because I was like, I feel like I know that man. And then I woke up the next morning and realized I know why I know him.
Yeah, you think?
I must say though, I'm kind of a fan of Raquel, right? So I like the stage of where she's at right now because she's kind of at her wits' end a bit and she's giving him an ultimatum. So she's trying to find her backbone. She's trying to stand up for herself. So I like seeing her growth. Their relationship, it's toxic and it's trash, but we shall see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like who she's becoming, or maybe we're just seeing more of her this season, but they're definitely portraying her in a much better light than they have in previous seasons. And then can we just talk about for a minute, just Danica and her breathalyzer in her car, which actually I know people that have to do that, but I feel like that was super random to throw in there, but I'm happy they're bringing awareness to, don't get a DUI because this is what could happen. I just don't think it really added anything to the plot at all. It was sort of random for me. I don't know.
I didn't love, wow, I can't stand the new people, so I hardly know their names. We got the blonde girl dating all the people. When she made that comment about, like, I'm not going to take advice from you because you have to blow into a breathalyzer. I didn't like that. Like,
yeah,
she made a mistake.
That breathalyzer girl.
She had made a judgment about her, dating Max, and then she basically was just like, "You can't judge me because you have a DUI."
Yeah, come on now.
Those have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah,
nothing.
Even also, we saw Charlie for a little bit in this episode. Of course, she was talking to Dayna too, and Dana's telling her, I'm gonna go talk to Max because he was at the wrong restaurant, the other restaurant. And then Charlie says, I'm really happy that I'm the youngest here, but I'm obviously not the dumbest.
That was
and her little
comment. That was a good comment.
It was.
I know, these girls are so shady. Like,
they are. That's what I'm telling y'all. They about to steal the show. I'm here for it.
Somebody said that about me, I think I would cry.
You're too perfect,
So
though. No one would
mean.
ever say that about you.
No one would say that about you.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait till you see my skeletons in the closet.
But also, maybe that's why she came out with her DUI thing. Like, just like, I'm on a TV show. Right. I don't want it to come out in the past of like, oh my God, I have a DUI. So she's just laying it on the table, getting it out there so that it doesn't come later.
That's how you do it.
That's smart.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's relatable to a lot of people.
True.
Pumpteenies?
Yeah. Who wants to go
This is
first?
me dancing to the pumpteenie noise.
Katie,
I can't dance, so I'm just...
Archie will go first.
Okay, I will get to... I'm gonna give it to Sandoval because I've been rooting for Sandoval, although everyone was kind of bashing him this entire time. I've been on his side, even when he was confronting Jax at the birthday. But he stepped up. He realized that Jax was not a fan of his more recently, so he brought the tampons, he brought the White Claw, he made sure the vodka was free, and he was just that guy.
I think I'm gonna have to give this one to Carter. Poor Carter was dragged to this wedding and ignored, and he needs a drink, and I feel bad for him. And yeah, sorry to that man.
I want to split my pumptini in half.
Some
give it to
shots.
Two guys. I'm going to the bar with Randall, just because I like him and I'm happy he's on the show. And Jax, because he needs it after that wedding, and I know it was an emotional toll on him not having his parents there. So I would just love to just have a drink with him and we could just get drunk and talk shit about people. So yeah, that's my pumptini. Jax
I love it. I was gonna do Sandoval and then I was gonna do Jax, but now I'll do Lisa. With everything going on, her brother, her mom, she still made an effort to come out to Jax and Brittany's wedding. She made the best of it. It meant so much to Jax and Brittany that she was there, and I think she really fulfilled in a small way that like motherly presence that I feel like Jax is craving. So my pumptini goes to Lisa, and yeah, it was fun.
Yay.
And I think we have some news, Roslyn.
Yes, just some news going on with this coronavirus outbreak has caused Lala and Randall to postpone their April 18th wedding to July. So it's now scheduled for July. They released a statement saying, "We have decided to move the date of our wedding to July, given the unfortunate circumstances of what's going on. We're obviously saddened, but we've made the decision to wait and see how everything progresses. Safety will always be our number one priority."
Wow. That must be really hard, but I mean, good for them, just being safe and healthy, because we don't know what's
having enough money to be able to postpone their wedding right now. For people who don't have that option, and then you have to have a wedding right now and nobody could go, or you have to have under 50 guests. It is a disaster. This is the wrong time to have a wedding or lose someone, because you don't even know how you're going to be able to make it to the funeral or the wedding.
Or a birthday. Or a birthday. My birthday's in 3 weeks and I'm a bit mad about it, but we're going to keep going.
Archie will still celebrate you.
Hopefully this is cleared up.
We're not missing your birthday.
We're not going to miss your birthday. 3 weeks. No. We'll be good.
All right. I think we have time for some predictions. I know it was a lot because this was one of the previews where it wasn't next week on Vanderpump. It was coming up on the season of Vanderpump. So it gave us a lot of previews.
Love it.
Who wants to start?
I think this was a mid-season finale, so I'm just going to go out there on a whim and say what I expect to come is Dayna is going to get fired because she's going to be a little bit messy with the guys, because now we see that she's going to hop to Brett. I don't really know how that's going to work in the circle or with Lisa. And my boy Jax, he's gonna slip up in the marriage already.
Nah, they wouldn't be together. My Brittany would have definitely left his ass. Please,
no,
God,
I don't think Jax will do that. I think Jax got it all out of his system.
Okay.
Lord, let's hope. I love Brittany too much, but I'm very excited. They showed Beau getting down on one knee in the cemetery, so I'm excited to see them get engaged, and it's just like they're just so sweet. So I'm excited to see that, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen with James based on Lisa telling him like you have to get it together, and James was just a crying mess per usual. So we'll see if he's stuck to his no drinking in the hills.
Yeah, I just want to see Scheana get more messy because I'm here for it. So that's my prediction. I think Scheana's going to continue to stir the pot. And I'm just going to be right here with my popcorn, eating and watching.
Well, I do think Jax and Brittany are going to experience some initial like marital problems. They say the first year is the hardest. I don't think he's going to cheat.
I didn't say that.
I think it might have to do with finances. I mean, tonight's episode already, like the morning after the wedding, he's like, I'm not paying for another night. Everybody get out. Like, get out of the hotel room. He's talking about the wedding price the whole time. And Brittany's like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I think a lot of their problems might stem from like financial issues. I don't know. Or cheating, either one. Just kidding.
Let's hope not.
I don't think anybody's going to cheat. God, I hope nobody cheats. I can't. And then Dayna, just messy. She's going to have problems with Scheana again because Scheana doesn't want her dating Brett. What the hell? Those are my two main predictions.
I like the quote unquote, what the hell?
What the hell? Before we wrap up, just another quick shout out. Audrey O said, thank you for doing the podcast while in quarantine. Of course, we love you. And Billy Branch said, always nice for an old man to get a shout out from you young whippersnappers. Keep up the good. Thank you.
I love being a whippersnapper. That's fun.
Does that not just make your whole day? Because it really makes mine.
Yeah, because it's a hot ass mess right now. So I love being reminded that I'm a young whippersnapper. Thank you, Billy. And shout out to you.
It's also just so nice talking to people and seeing y'all's faces and not watch reality TV and watch other people talking and be out. And I'm just like, oh.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, you can find me at Rivette Sorrell on all social media platforms. Tune in next week. The week after, we'll be here. If not, hopefully we'll be in the studio soon. And stay safe, stay healthy, and we love you guys. Where can I find you?
Oh, you can follow me at Jeroslyn Diva, JEROSLYN Diva.
And you can follow me everywhere at Little Baby Kate. So make sure to check out my podcast. See you next Tuesday.
And you can follow me at RTJ Speaks. I too have a podcast, The RTJ Experience.
Yes.
Woo!
Bye. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for
I don't know
tuning
when
in
it's
to
over.
AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views.